Hey everybody, good morning. I got about 40 minutes because my mom, she's got Lyme's disease, and through this whole beginning of this pandemic thing, she's got to get to a doctor every day to get an IV antibiotic. So I drove her down. Everybody in the family's been taking a turn driving mom down, so I got about 40 minutes. Hey Jen. And I got about 40 minutes and then I got to go pick her up. So I'm here at Forsyth Park in Kingston, and I'm going to show you this. Yeah, love Kingston. It's a beautiful sign, whoever painted it. And there's a nature trail here, so I'm going to go up here. Okay. I'm not going to get caught up in spinning the phone around and doing all that. I'm sorry, I'm not much of a... it takes me too much to concentrate on keeping myself organized with my thoughts. So, okay, how you doing? What's up, buddy?
She might bark at you, but
Oh, I'm not afraid.
she's not used to seeing a guy in the woods with us. So
Oh, that's okay. And I'm a hairy guy. It's okay. Here, come sniff my hand. Say hello. You know, I had a post go viral about being positive during this thing. So, what's your name?
Brian.
Brian. I'm Hoppy.
Nice to meet you.
And what's your dog's name?
That's Kaya.
Hey, Kaya.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's okay. Yeah.
Yeah, huh? See?
Nice to meet you. Stay
Nice to meet
safe
you
and
too,
healthy.
brother. Yep, you bet.
Okay, we met some people on the nature trail, and so first I want to say yesterday's video was Julie and I were struggling with the phone, and all right, I'm gonna it's easier for me to just turn the phone around and talk and let you see this. It doesn't allow me to see your comments, but at least I'm not screwing up the phone. So this is the city of Kingston, which was the first capital of New York State. All right. And this park, my father and mother brought me to when I was a little kid, and my sisters, and they used to have a bear in their little zoo. And my father would bring the bear black raspberry ice cream. And so I got fond memories of growing up here and going in the little wading pool and doing all that. So let me find a place to squat, because I can't do two things at once, like turn the camera around and talk, or walk and talk. All right. So I want to apologize for yesterday. We actually deleted a video because it just got so wound up. And the other thing was, in the second video I got a little sad, and I didn't want to be sad with you guys. I got a little bit infected by political stuff, and it's really not in my nature. So I figure I just say, Nathan, right now, that you visiting me, picture you're sitting here right now talking to a bear. Bear doesn't know nothing about our politics or anything that's going on. The bear's just doing a thing. And right here, yep, the heart bear. So I'm going to treat this just like the bear. You are speaking to nature. I am speaking to nature. The human thing has nothing going on between us. We are nature speaking to nature. All right. So, hey Eric, what's up, buddy? I'm only here for a little bit, and then I gotta go pick my mom up. Yeah. So coming in, mom, kicking back in the Mr. Green Man. That's the big Gene, a big green Suburban. Julie and I named Green Man. Listening to Aretha Franklin and Mavis Staples. Mavis Staples singing "The Weight." What a great song that is by the band. And yes, Deb, thanks. I love yours too. Hey Colette, hey Terry, hey Ellen, Jennifer. Nope. I think the city of Kingston closed down all its public stuff, but the parks are open and you can still walk around. And I just met this nice man. We had good distance from each other, and I met his beautiful dog. So no problems there. All right. Still self-isolating. Good song to listen to on the way in. I was thinking of my dad this morning, heavy, and telling stories to Julie about my dad. And he loved Don Williams. And if you can look it up on YouTube, play the song "I Believe in You," because he loved that song. And we were listening to it on the way in, Mom and I, and we were having a good smile and remembering Dad. All right, and yeah, and I was having a good laugh because I was remembering that when Saul passed, how a bunch of his friends, we were up there at 420 celebrating what Saul would be doing at 420, which is smoking a little pot. And I came back down to my mom's and I said, "Mom, I'm a little stoned." And she said, "Would you like me to make you a sandwich?" Now that's a mom. Okay, so I'm here, and let's hear what you got to say here. Let me see. Hey, Bill. Hey, Scott Atwater. Morning. Morning, Scotty. Hey, Colette. It is the best song. My dad loved Don Williams. Don Williams was one of the greatest singers of all time. Yep. I'm sure you all got your favorites, but Don Williams was a good, gentle soul. Hey, Sarah. Hey, Paul. Jerry Ann. Thanks, Mom. Yeah, Mom made a sandwich. Yeah. And she threw a couple cookies in there, too, which was good. Yep. Hey, Kat. Carolyn. Got to look at that cat because that's my girl Julie's nickname too. Her performance name is Cat Mondu, and I got to look, make sure Cat's not saying things. Hey, Carrie, how are you, Carrie? Hey, Lisa, morning from the UK. Hey, Lisa. Hey, from Michigan. Hector Mejias, what's up, buddy? Hard guy to catch in a football game. Deb, Iris. Hey, good morning, Iris. Hey, Cheryl. Hey, Drew. Sonia, Hunter, Rita, Heather, Bobby Gertis, my man. He's teaching me all about mechanics. He's my professor. That's right. It's Mechanics 101. When I got a problem with my car, I call Bobby. And Bobby, he's a genius. Hey, David, Heidi, Mary, Darlene. Some old friends here. Darlene, I love you, Darlene. Don't be scared. Adapt and overcome, right? That's our motto, right? We got to adapt and overcome. I want to apologize to some people because I think I might have scared some people when I say that isn't it ironic that we might be the virus because the earth is doing better and that we shut down? But I want you to know I didn't clarify that because we also are nature. We are the remedy. Imagine that, right? That's some deep thinking right there. And I didn't even get smoke. I didn't smoke nothing to get there. Saul must have, he throws things in my head. Yeah, and I think my dad and Bud too, but and a lot of other people. We are the remedy. At the same time, we might be the little bit of the virus. If we're here, we're the virus. If we're here, we're the cure. Oh my God, right? The earth is going to do so much better because we realize we're coming from here and we're the cure, right? So, good morning from Buffalo. Eric, what's up, Eric? What's up, Iris? Kitty holding the coffee cup. I hope that's a reusable cup. Marie, hey Marie. Carol Ann, Bridget, hello everybody. Emma, hey Lauren. Yeah, so we are the cure at the same time, right? So don't be offended when I say and that we're a virus, you know, because truth hurts really. Because if we get up here and we stay up here, we are. And we're hurting the planet because, you know, if you have a choice to take something or leave something, this is always going to take something. You know, this is going to leave something. And every day I'm going to go from here to here because we all have to be trained and I have to keep working on myself. That's why I deleted that video Julie and I made. I said to Julie, I said, you know, I wasn't feeling it. I got myself. And it's not anybody's fault. I just let myself, somebody said something about politics and it got right in the ear. It infects you. So I thought about it and I said, well, am I really, all right, I'm going to turn this around so Uncle Chris, I know he's watching and I love you, buddy. I'm going to go up here and sit on this stone. And, yeah. I only know how to do this. Hold this and talk to me. Talk to you because you and me are the same. All right? We're all the same. And I believe in you just like Don Williams sings. I believe in old folks. And I believe in looking out for them. And little sun coming over the shoulder there. So I'm going to sit on this rock. And you can see the trees. All right? Self-isolating. Different place every day. I see a couple people, but I keep my distance and they keep their distance from me. Saw this beautiful spirit shepherd this morning. And hey Simon, hey Harmony, hey Lori. What's up, Harry? Hey Nancy. Good morning, sunshine. Yep. And Hoppy too. Yeah, that's cool. Barbara. Hey, Mrs. Conway, the old postmaster. She's you're not old, Pat. You're beautiful. Okay. Dawn, Matthew. All right. So I only got a short time. I got to watch the clock because Mom needs to get picked up, and I got to get her home. We try to get her down every day to get her Lyme's thing. She's got it pretty bad. It was affecting her memory. So for 28 days before this thing started, every day she's had to be brought down to the doctor's office and get an IV drip to help her. And hopefully it brings some of her memory back. And we were doing pretty good this morning, remembering all about Dad and other people and telling stories. And I'm so fortunate to have a father like I had. And what a guy. And as we get deeper into this, you know, I run out of things to talk about. I will mention some stories about my dad and Bud and all the other people that I know. I like to tell stories. So, crows are talking right now. Hear them? Oh, and the peepers were out last night. If you were in the Catskills last night, it was a beautiful night. The frogs were out. Frogs were out. The peepers were peeping. Man, it was beautiful. Yes, it is great that it's spring. Carolyn, Jen, Doyle's. Hey, Jen, what's up? What's up, Charlene? Hey, Rhonda. Hey, Joy. Hey, Jen. Yeah. All right. So, sometimes I get forgetting what I'm supposed to be talking about or what I thought I was going to talk about when I got on here. So, and I'm sure Uncle Chris is going to be saying, turn the camera around and show the woods once in a while. All right. I can't think about all these things at one time because it throws me off. You're stuck with this face. So, and I'll give you a little bit of trees in the back. All right. How's that? Yeah. Hey, Marianne. Hey, Jennifer's still here. Hey, Cheryl. Hey, Heidi. Love the crows. Yeah, crows got a lot to say, right? They're very smart, very intelligent, right? I got a poem I wrote about a raven and a bear. Yeah. And the crows. Yeah. I'll have to post it. Yeah, poetry's cool. I love poetry. I posted a thing with Walt Whitman on my page and that poem that Saul introduced me to from Leaves of Grass, and then he gave me a copy of Leaves of Grass years ago. And I recommend to anybody, read Whitman. Yeah, he's a cool dude. He's an old bohemian from way back. And he was a man ahead of his time. And I don't want to put him on a pedestal like Saul says, but you know what? Honoring the teachers that came before us, and making them human, so we can aspire to be like them. Yeah, not them. They're all unique. Everybody's unique in their own way. Yeah. So you all, everybody here. Yeah. Yep. You help me every day. Yesterday I had a bad day. Everybody has a bad day, and I guess yesterday I had a bad day. What I wanted to talk to about today quickly is I've been talking about the female energy right now, and you know, somehow in our wrong way evolution, we put the female in the back seat, and we need to bring her forward because she's got a lot to teach us. So I want to recognize those women. I'm going to tell you this. I always loved the story of Prince Valiant in the comic books when I was a kid, in the newspaper. And I always loved the stories about King Arthur and the Round Table. And the people that were on, when they were all sitting at the Round Table, nobody was above or below. Everybody was equal. And he put around that Round Table all the wisest people that he could think of, that he thought their opinion. And I have a Round Table. And I want to tell you some of the women that sit at that Round Table. My friend Sylvia Roselle. I love you, Sylvia. You are one of the strongest women I know. You are badass, and I love you. Yes. Ramona Fraden. If you guys get a chance to check her out, she's 93 right now, and she's being protected because she's got COPD. But she is one of the best old comic book from the early, I think, the 50s. Golden Age of comics. Ramona Fraden is my friend, and her daughter Amy. Strong, strong women. And I want to say, Ramona, if you can see this at all, I wish I could come hug you. And I hope you are safe. I love you. You've taught me a lot. And you are one of the people at my round table. Yeah, your opinion is highly regarded by me. Not that I'm like, but I'm just saying, your thoughts on this world mean a lot to me. And I love you. Lois Langthorne was an old woman. I met her, and I was going to go up on her property, and I wanted to go up and look for some hollow tree that I had this vision of making a grandfather clock out of a hollow tree. And Lois says, I would like to go up on the mountain because I haven't been up there in years. And in the back of my Jeep Wagoneer, I had an Adirondack chair that I had made. And we got halfway up the mountain, and my tire blew. So I just happened to have a chair. I put the chair out, and this 80-year-old woman got and sat in the chair, and she told me about her life. And Lois Langthorne has passed, but she's a strong, strong, beautiful woman. Taught me a lot. I loved my sits and my talks with Lois Langthorne. And Lois, I know your spirit's here, and I know you're right here coming through with Saul and Dad and everybody. And I love your heathen self. She sat in that chair and said, I think I'm a heathen. And I said, well, I'm a heathen too. She loved nature, and she shared it with me. And we had a beautiful conversation on the side of a mountain while I changed the flat, and she sat in my Adirondack chair. All right? Yeah, warrior women are all around us. Yeah, believe in them. Lean on them. Lean on them right now. We need the feminine. We need that nurturing energy because we got to nurture each other. Yep. And Julie, right at that round table, right at the head. She is one of the smartest women I think I've ever met. And beautiful, artistic, creative, and I can't, just poetic. Julie, I love you, and you're just amazing. And she's always just blowing my mind with how powerful she is. So what I'm going to do is, I told Julie this morning, you guys don't want to look at me every day. I think we need to have some of these females come on here. So what I'm going to do is, because Julie and I are isolating together, because we kiss and stuff. She's got it, I got it. And I'm going to have a video maybe tomorrow, and it's just going to be Julie. And anything you want to ask her. She's a great healer. She's a nurse. And also, she's an artistic performer. She's a burlesque performer. And like I said, we met through our buses, but she's a Marilyn Monroe impersonator from way back, taught by drag queens. And a different world from this mountain man. You know what I mean? We got the mountain man and the showgirl. But it's quite an amazing story, and she's quite an amazing woman, and she's got a lot to share. And I don't want to be I'm a big, loud guy, and I don't want to be talking over her or anything like that. We got into it. We were doing video yesterday, and I think when I looked at the video, it disturbed me that her voice is so gentle and soft, and mine is so loud that a lot of times I couldn't hear her myself, and I'm like, what was I doing? You know what I mean? I'm trying to get a message out so much that I'm overpowering her message. So we're going to have a Julie videos too. She's got a lot to share, and she's very wise. My mother. Yeah, I can't say enough about my mom. She's right at the head of that round table. She got my dad through some bad winters when there was no work and no food, and my dad was like, strong man. He'd fight 10 men. But when times were tough, sometimes he leaned on my mom because she was a rock and she was his solid lady. I got a nice poem about my mom. Yep. She's a powerful lady. She's only 5 foot something tall, and like I said yesterday, she gave birth to me. I was almost 11 pounds. I didn't want to come out. I'm a pretty content guy. I'm happy where I am. I'll just stay. So I was a month late. I was happy floating around in that, whatever that fluid's called, and just, whatever. Mom's feeding me through a tube. I mean, you know what? Loving it. Yeah, I was just chilling. But you know what? Mom couldn't keep me in there forever. She's got me now, but, you know. Hey, Mary. Hey, from Scotland. Mary, nice to hear from you. Hey, Suze, Carolyn, Rhonda. Yeah, my mom's the shit, man. Yeah, like I said before, come back stone. Would you like me to make you a sandwich and throw in a couple cookies and a glass of milk? Say, gee, Ma, thanks. Listen, I'm not making fun of this virus thing. I get through with a lot of things with humor, and sometimes my humor might offend somebody, and I'm sorry if it does, but it's the only way I know, so I don't mean anything by it. I do talk about the human being being a little bit ironic that the Earth is doing better since we slowed down, and so that means we slowed down, that means we're starting to pay attention to this. And my whole purpose in life, Saul's purpose in life, and all the other healers and energy workers, and I don't consider myself that. I just consider myself a dude who lives in the woods and runs a chainsaw. But I got a lot of good teachers who put this in me, and I think because our teachers been around, I have absorbed it, and because I had such loving parents, and I grew up in such a loving community, my empathy was able to grow and stay good. I was born God, and it just kept growing, and I think we all are. Yeah, that's my philosophy. No disrespect to religions. I repeat that. I will keep repeating that because I love all faiths. I think if your heart is somewhere and it makes you happy and it brings love to your life and it brings meaning to your life, then you should do it. And what I connected with nature, and I'm part of nature, and I'm God experiencing being Hoppy Quick, and you're God experiencing being Harry Hunt and Glenn Kabista and Jennifer Ruth and April Boudreau and Emma Maxey and River Wild Hoffman and Colette Martin. All of you guys are God experiencing being all these beautiful people. And at the same time, the hemlock tree right here is experiencing being the hemlock tree. God's experience being the pine and the ash and the moss right there. And even at the lower vibrations of these rocks. Yeah, I think rocks are alive, Sky and all these treetops. Look at this beautiful world. I mean, come on. I'm sitting here self-isolating. Nobody's around me, and I'm sitting amongst all these beings. And you know what? They have gratitude that I'm recognizing that I'm part of their world. You know what I mean? They're just seeing it. All right, guys. I gotta go soon because I gotta go pick up Ma. Yep. And I'm gonna post a poem about my mother, and I want you to know there's a lot more women that I'm talking about that have been really strong in my life and strong influences in my life. And Irene Hodder is a volleyball girl, strong woman. Yep, she was my two-man partner in volleyball. Yeah, Irene's a strong woman. Yep. And I can't even, what I'm hearing, I'm going to have more people, and I'm going to recognize these women as we do these videos because they're all going to come through. If you get a chance, Wikipedia Ramona Fraden. She's an amazing artist. I think she did Brenda Starr, Plastic Man, Ramona's just an amazing. I remember having a talk with her. She went to England and she wanted to go see Stonehenge, and she touched the stones and was telling me about vibrations. What I just told you about feeling vibrations in stone and understanding that, Ramona taught me that. Yeah, Ramona Fraden taught me that. Yeah, she's an unbelievable woman. Yeah, Ramona, I love you. And Sylvia Roselle, our town supervisor, just retired. She's just, I can't even tell you how much Sylvia has done for her community and done for me. And, she looked out for the other people in the town, like myself, that was kind of outside the box. So, hey, Karen, what's going on? Another strong woman right there, Karen Backer. Love you, Karen. Yep, Lee. Yeah, you have a beautiful day too. Hugs to your mom. Yeah, I don't hug her because I don't want her. I keep my distance from mom a little bit because we're out in the world. I have to get her to the doctor, and if it's not me getting to the doctor, it's my Aunt Linda, it's my Uncle Fred, it's my nieces, it's my sisters. Everybody's getting her there, and um, yeah, I want to recognize my sisters. There you go. There's 3 strong women right there. My sister Debbie out in Ohio, my sister Linda here, and my sister Dawn here. They're 3 strong women too. Yes. And we've had a hell of a lot of fun, and we had a good father and we had a good mother. And if you girls are watching right now, we grew up in a beautiful family, and we still have a beautiful family, and it keeps growing and growing and growing. I got so many great nieces and great nephews, and they're just going to keep coming. I got a lot of beautiful cousins. My cousin Cindy and all my Aunt Thelma. Oh, my Aunt Thelma, what a beautiful, oh my God, what an impact she had on my life. Yes, and my Aunt Linda. Yes, I got such a beautiful family. I got such a big family. I can't even mention them all. All right, but lean on them women. They'll get us through this. They'll get us through this with their nurturing, loving heart. And even those women that don't have children, they still got it. They still got that nurturing, loving heart. You know what I mean? And believe in them. Have faith in them. I do. I have as much faith in them as I do, like nature. And I put a lot in stock with what they say. And I'm just a big guy, big hairy guy. The bear. I don't know if you can see my bear heart. And all right, people. Oh, Suzanne, good. Al Stute, me and Al, kindergarten, right? All of us. Laura, Jake. Hey, Jake. What's up, Harry? What's up, Harry Jansen? I'll be down at Stone Ridge tomorrow. Oh yeah, let me tell you about that. So I don't know if any of you guys know, but I'm a wood carver and I'm a rustic artisan here in the Catskills. And tomorrow it's going to be hard for me to get a video on early. We'll see, but tomorrow I'm going to hold the camera anyway, because if I do it in the morning, Julie's going to do all the talking because she's got a lot to say, and we need to listen to these women. Excuse me, got to watch that cough, right? Anthony Haney, what's up, buddy? There's a good man right there. And Emily Sherry, feeding those that are hungry. Yeah, my friends own a restaurant, and they do so much for the community, feeding those that don't have. You know, real special people. Yep. Hey, Nancy. Hey, Rosemary. Hey, Terry. All right, I got to get back to the car. I got to go get Mom. I wanted to say tomorrow I'm going to be doing this carving in somebody's yard in Stone Ridge, and be making 2 cubs and a mother bear reading a book to the kids, and then there's an owl perch, and I'm going to carve a bench. This tree. Julie might come down and take video of it so you guys can see what I do. I don't know. You guys are just meeting me for the first time. I don't like to do business. I don't like to talk about my stuff here. So I know I get asked a lot of questions, and I get sent messages. How can I see? What can I see? Do you have a thing? I got a business page on Facebook called the Catskill Mountain Woodsman. If you want to go there, you can go there. I'd rather not answer any of that stuff here, or if you got a question about stuff, yeah, go there. We'll find you. I'm a little slow about getting this stuff started because of this whole video thing, and it takes up a lot of my time, and I try to respond to a lot of comments, and it's taken up some time, but it's well worth it because it's making my heart grow, and hopefully it's making yours grow. And we got to keep each other here. We got to keep each other positive, you know. There's, when you go through something like this, you can either go through it in fear, and you can go through it angry, but in the end, we are all going to come out at the same time, and I'd rather come out of it with my heart growing bigger and stronger, and that I have a new awareness of what's going on in the world around me. And like I said, adapt and overcome. We do have to adapt to the change that's happening right now, and it don't have to be negative. It might be that old world that we grew up in has to fall behind a little bit, and we change the way we are. So I think that's what's happening. So I say embrace it. And I say try to find the the positive and try to find it in your heart to expand that so that you can be an asset to the world and you can be that remedy and cure and not the virus. So we have a choice to make, and I think that's the key. We can be the remedy. Yeah, we're the antibiotic to ourselves because we're nature. Yeah, we're our own medicine. You know, we're part of this beauty. All right. So let's be the remedy. You know, and let's be the cough syrup to take that smog out of the air so that people can breathe better and everything in nature can breathe better. You know, let's clean these waters and let's clean up this earth. And I mean, I run a chainsaw, and I really don't want to all the time. So, speaking of chainsaw, I'm going to tell you some other strong women. I'm a chainsaw carver, and I have some women that are badass chainsaw carvers. Go check out Marina Cole up in Canada. Check out Griffin Ramsey down in Texas. You know, Jen Watson. I don't know where Jen's from, but good carvers. You know, there's carvers all over the world, these women that have overtaken men, and they're just amazing. They blow my mind. Yeah. Yep. So there's so many women I can't even remember. I will remember them as soon as I do this thing, and I'm going to feel bad that I didn't mention somebody. And please don't be offended if I didn't. It's just that it's hard for me to keep everything together. I have a hard time, like I said, walking and talking at the same time. All right, everybody, I'm going to sign off now, and my sign-off thing, Uncle Chris, is I love everybody, and I love you, and I have faith in you because you're God. Nature's God, and I have faith in nature, and so I'm going to put my trust there, and I hope you do too. Everybody have a nice day. Before I go, Sandy, love you. April, love you. Scott, love you. Who else? Luigi, love you. Carolyn, love you. Gardner Creason, love you, buddy. Debbie, Chris Schoonmaker, love you, Uncle Chris. I hope I did you right. Melissa, love you. Terry, love you. I'm just going to tell everybody I love you. All right? I love everybody. All right? Take care, everybody.